online tonight. I'm just coming online, and tonight I have 3 news items to talk about, and I want it to be as interactive as possible. Well, the first one says that NIP expels party Excos. Atuejide is still the presidential aspirant. The second one is talking about Linda Ikeji. Linda Ikeji is counting down to delivery of her baby, with her parents already joining her in Atlanta. And the third one is talking about Yinka Ayefele. Yinka Ayefele names the person that is behind the demolition of his building. Well, let's begin in earnest, no time. Alright, the first one is talking about NIP, that is the party of Mrs. Atuejide. Well, what happened? Let me quickly brief you. 2 days ago, it was reported that Mrs. Atuejide was suspended by her party. Female presidential aspirant Atuejide has been suspended by the national executive. That was the news that filtered 2 days ago. And then let me give you the details. The national executive party, the neck of the National Interest Party suspended Ms. Atuejide from the party. And some of the things they were alleging include forgery, allegation of fraud, misappropriation, and all sorts of mismanagement, things that had to do with financial crimes. And then, of course, at Objective Media, we reached out to her to ask her questions about it and her reaction. But then she told us that we should give her time, that she wanted to attend the National Convention, the National Congress, and then she would feed us updates after the Congress. Well, we waited for her, and today she gave us the update. She gave the public updates from what happened. And I want you to see, let me take myself off the screen. I don't want to distract you at this time. I wanted to see. Alright, so she then came online today to give lists of hearing members of the National Executive Committee. She listed all of them here. Apparently, these are the people that are said to have conspired against her while she was not around. And then what they did to her was to, behind her, conspire and sell all of them from the party. And then, hooray, Madam Atuejide is a presidential aspirant, whether they wanted it or not. So that's the update. So, Madam Atuejide, congratulations. They conspired against you, but you are the chief conspirator. But at any rate, congratulations. I'm not also party to conspiracies. That simply means, from what I suspect, they wanted to hijack the party from her. That's what she made us feel. And then she went on to also explain. Let me take myself off the screen again. I don't want to be here. I want you to see the details. Alright, I hope you can see it. So she wrote this on her Instagram page saying, you see, before you take someone out in the media, prepare a bulletproof case as well as a very good defense for yourself. Otherwise, you will just buy unnecessary trouble. You see, I didn't even bother to verbally respond to the nonsense, because that's exactly what it is, or what it was. Nonsense. The reasonable response from my team and I was, what I have done. It's portion from NIP. We took the formal process at a national convention held today, and we passed votes of no confidence on all of them. As of this afternoon, all the perpetrators of last week's smear campaign are expelled from NIP, that's National Interest Party. The annual is NIP for all. We also summoned our team of senior lawyers. Great when you have renowned SANs who's got your back on your team. Anyways, turns out our made man and his dedicated crew owe me and NIP billions of naira for the libelous statements they published about me last week. what this is going to mean is that she isn't revealing what the made man or who the made man is at this time. But what I understand is that somebody was trying to use the National Executive Party, the National Exco of the party, to send her out of the party while they were hijacked the party primary, and then they will announce another person as the presidential aspirant. That's what it is. But she didn't tell us who the person was. But according to what she updated us now, everything is now under control. They have expelled all those persons who perpetrated that thing against her out of the party while she is still the presidential aspirant. And in addition to that, she's taking them to court because she said she has a team of lawyers and these people are now going to be owing her. In addition to being expelled from the party, being banished from the party, they are also now going to be owing her by the time they finish their matter in court. At any rate, let's go on to the second one. This one this time is about Linda Ikeji. We learned that she's expecting a baby and they're already counting down to the baby's arrival, with the parents joining her in Atlanta. Is it Atlanta or Atlanta? I heard that the T is silent, so it should be Atlanta. Congratulations. Did I mention that Linda Ikeji is my crush? Did I just say that? No. Anyways, let's not beat about the bush. Congratulations, Linda Ikeji. I'm happy for you. My only worry is that we don't even know who the man is. Although I'm a crush, right? But I'm not responsible. Linda, if you give birth to that child and she resembles me, bring my baby. I joke too much. I don't know what my problem is. Anyways, congratulations, Linda Ikeji. I'm happy for you. And for those of you that are asking who the father of the yet to be born baby is, I don't know either. The only person I see around her so far is that person is a mentor to her now, like an uncle. We call him Bob D. Uncle Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu. He's a mentor. He's a mentor. He's a mentor. Nothing more. Anyways, congratulations, Linda Ikeji. And without wasting time, on to the next news. Yinka Ayefele has finally revealed the person behind the demolition of his building. Let me read what is on this to you because it's not very clear. Let me read it. Let me make it clear to you and read it. Sorry, this is going off and on. Okay, this is it. I greet the entire Fresh FM fans both home and abroad. I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude for this opportunity and experience. As we all know, Fresh FM is not an Ayefele owned company, but a company owned by the general public. I like to plead with everyone not to cause any casualty, especially on the Ajumoshe bus parked around the music house. Please and please do not destroy any government property. This happened for a reason. Let's leave everything in God's care. And I would like to thank the government of Oyo State for what they have done, where they began and where they are at the moment. Special thanks to an in bold highlight now, Tony Arulogun, for he was the one who suggested the Demolition and also the Nigeria Broadcasting Corporation for their support. Finally, our program continues as usual, and I use this medium to beg the entire crew, especially Alhaji Abolade Salami, Soul Olalomi Amole, Yeye Agbedegbeyo, Babatumishe to stop the cry and mourning. Thank you once again. I remain Yinka Ayefele. I'm sorry for the breaking transmission fluids. I'm so sorry about that. At any rate, let me go online and see reactions. If you want to give reactions, well, let us see. I can see in the top. I can see in the chat room. Is it okay? Let me read some comments here. Someone is saying congratulations. Becky Akili, congratulations. I guess that is to either Eunice Atuejide or to Yinka Ayefele or to, yes, the third person in this news today is Ikeji. Yeah, congratulations to all of you, to Yinka Ayefele, to Eunice Atuejide, and to my crush, Ikeji. Alright. The second person, Daudu Sheung, is saying she's useless. She wants to trend by all means. Oh, that's heartbreaking. And then Daudu Sheung says she joined CUPP. Oh, is that the reason they wanted to hijack the party from her? I don't know, really. I'm not sure. And then, so me, I only say Atlanta call. Atlanta. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. Until I come your way again, keep talking about things that matter. My name is Segun O'Law, and I'll come your way again tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, thank you for watching.